let's go. Let's do what we lost. Do all the things that we've been dreaming of.
Ah, well, all right, back home. What a mess. Oh my gosh. Well, was in Arizona for a couple weeks, actually about a month. Had some medical stuff to take care of. Everything's good to go though, no problems. And have to leave the boat in Indiantown, Florida, which is not too far, about a 45-minute drive from West Palm Beach. But now we're back, or I'm back, and it's time to get the boat ready to get back in the water. We're on the hard right now, so this afternoon they're going to splash us into the water, and Bubbles Up and I will be ready, hopefully ready to go tomorrow morning and start our trek out to the coast. And it's about a 4.5-hour motor to the beach, and then depending on weather, and I think it's going to be nice, probably pop outside and do a little sail north. Plan is to get up to Jacksonville. I have to be there by next week, so I shouldn't have any problems. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Shouldn't have any problems getting up there in a week if the weather holds out. Even if the weather is bad, you can go up the intercoastal, and that just takes a few extra days. But I'm hoping to be able to get out and do a little sailing and head up north. Going to get up to Jacksonville, and then next week, next Tuesday, Tracy will be flying in with Max and Maya. So we're going to have them for a month. Very looking forward to having them on the boat. They've been excited and waiting all the end of the school year for it. And the first month of summer they had to stay at home. So now they're ready to come out and be on the boat for a little bit. And then they're going to get to see their cousins later at the end of the month. So that's where we're at right now. So now I got to get the boat ready to get in the water, and I got a little bit of work to do. So here we go. That's some of the groceries. That's not even all the groceries. That's just some of the groceries I got. There's our bedding. There's our bed, our bunk. So all that's got to be put in. This is the moisture bag, and this was dry when I left. There's a bunch of dry crystals up here. Those are almost all gone, and it all turned into water. So it sucks the water out. With the cedar in the ceiling now, we don't have really any mildew problems or bugs. Although you'll see there was indoor fogger. Before I left, I put about 3 or 4 of those out, maybe four of them. And but we do, I mean, it keeps bugs out. The cedar does, but not everything. And then also, anytime you bring anything onto the boat, you always increase the chances of bringing bugs on. And so that's usually where they come from. So that's where we're at. Put charcoal down. Charcoal everywhere to absorb any kind of nasty smells, and so obviously in the head, we definitely put the charcoal. Here's another one of those crystal containers. No crystal, all water. Actually, it's not even that much water, so that was very, very good. And then we also had heard about vinegar. Opening a vinegar, leaving open containers of vinegar throughout, and that would help hold the mold down. And looks like it has. Here's my clothes, our bedding in the bags. And I don't know what this was. This was probably vinegar, and it's all evaporated. So this is the disaster that I have. Yeah, I'm removing the screen from all of the through holes in the boat. They put screen in here so that the bugs don't get in while the boat's on the hard, which would really suck when you get back to the boat and it's like that. And then for the bigger ones, they tape it off. Well, Bubbles Up for the last month and a half, 2 months, has been in Indiantown. And a lot of people tend to call it the graveyard of boats. And I think if you take a look here, you can see why. This is just but one row of boats. Now most of them are, well, I shouldn't say most, it seems like most of them are in decent shape, some in really good shape. But of course then you get these, where I guess somebody bought the boat, thought they were going to do work on it, and then just never did. Apparently they still have to pay the monthly storage fees, unless the marina's taken it over. But you'd think that they would have sold it for what they can get out of it. But anyways, this is, like I said, just but one row. Bubbles Up is right there. You can see her. And that's the next row over. There's another row beyond that. And then going in the other direction, I don't know, there's about another 6 or 8 rows of boats lined up just like this. Then over at this area, straight ahead of me, is the work yard. So I don't know, there's probably another 20 boats in there, or maybe 25 or 30, I don't know. There is a lot of boats in there. There is a little bit of a wet slip area where the boats can be in the water, and there's, you know, it's a decent size. And then there's another storage yard that I didn't even know until I saw that the last time I was here. And I don't know, they probably got another 50 or 75 boats in there. So definitely have a lot of boats in the graveyard. All right, well, it looks like the boat is about ready to get back in the water. I just had a lot of stuff to kind of coordinate, move things around really more than anything else. And we think we had a little leak, I don't know, a crack in the front compartment right here. But haven't found any kind of cracks or anything like that. So I went ahead and put some resin in that inside the compartment. That's right up there. You can see that's the compartment. Had to get inside there. That's the one Tracy was cleaning last episode, or like a couple episodes back. And just got that done, and so that's hardening. By the time to get it in the water, it'll all be hardened.